my god. I never noticed that it freaks out about that. It's like, hey, wait.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. Did you realize? Also, coming up with names for a cat is just as hard as coming up with names for characters in video games. Not a fun experience.
I've done it enough at this point that kind of know where to go with it. Just pick a theme usually.
Well, it was like I started going down the rabbit hole of, what are famous cats from movies, or like what are famous like feline type superheroes, or I was trying to like find some kind of cool nerd name, but nothing was like really inspiring me.
Didn't want to call it Figaro?
Call it what?
Figaro?
The God, isn't that super ugly cat?
Figaro.
The cat from Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's not as bad. But it's a female cat, so that makes it more complicated.
I think Figaro's a boy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, my cat would be a female cat.
Oh.
So it's kind of like also very hard to do. I don't know. I'm really bad when it comes to naming stuff.
Well, I called Lucy after the little demon from Disenchanted.
Okay.
That's where we got her name.
The other problem is that I have a partner who is very anti-nerd, so like I can't name it something hyper nerdy because it'll just get vetoed. So,
Well, she doesn't know that it has a nerdy origin, and she likes the sound of it. Could work.
She would know. I mean, it would be like if it's not a name that's like a candy or something. Like she'd be like, "What is this?"
Yeah, but if she likes the name of it, would she really? Or if she likes how it sounds, would she really veto it?
Probably, honestly. It's like she would like inquire about the origin, and I would not be able to lie. And then,
Well, then pick something from something that she likes.
Or learn to lie better.
yeah, I mean,
Go watch the Aristocats and pick a name.
I did. I saw that. I was looking at the list of those names, and like none of them seemed super interesting to me either.
Just
So
don't pick one of the names from the Cats movie or show because they're right. Cool.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want to do that.
Mr.
You want to name your cat Flibberty Gibbet?
I mean, that name does sound kind of sick, but then I would have to like be somehow aligned with the movie Cats or just the musical in general.
That's not actually a name.
From the movie or the show or whatever.
Yeah,
or
no, that's just a nonsense word.
I mean, it sounded.
It is in one of the songs in The Sound of Music, though.
But that sounds like a cool boy's name. Like girls' names are so much more complicated because it's like Flibbity Gibbets would not be like a female cat.
But it could be.
I mean, it could be, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like you need like an or you need like a vowel ending or like a.
Name it Maria.
Name it Bill Warhammer.
I mean, we landed on just calling it latte, but
latte.
Because it's like a kind of cream color, like it's a little orange now, but it's apparently gonna like mild out a little bit. So, figured latte would make sense.
Yeah.
Call him Saurus.
Call him Strahd.
Yeah. Actually, one of the names that kept popping up was Arena. I was like, oh, I could call her Arena, and then I'd have to explain it. She'd be like, fuck off.
Like, no, I just really like the name. Just don't ever watch our stream.
Yeah. She would definitely not know by default, but she would know that that's not a name that I would ever choose, like, unless it had a reason, because that would be, like, way too plain of a name.
See, that's when you make a fake Wikipedia article about, like, top 100 cat names and just put it on there and, like, see, that's where I found it.
Yeah, it's just there. It's very interesting.
Mad there, isn't it?
Whereas this music is very ethereal, by the way. I just realized it's, like, this happy... I don't know, I feel like I'm on the top of a mountain with like some kind of indigenous like group of people.
Oh man. Whereas Meg and I are always all about the nerdy names.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Are you two still fighting?
Oh my god, that was a surprise. Did you guys watch the latest Thor movie?
Not yet.
I haven't seen it yet, no. I had tickets to go see it, and then like it all fell apart one night because everyone was too tired, and I'm like, this is why I should just go see things alone. That way I don't have to worry about people being too tired to watch like an 11 o'clock opening or some kind.
Christian Bale was awesome.
That's what I heard.
all.
I heard he was like, I've
All I
seen a
have
lot
to
of
say.
like somewhat negative perception of the movie, but like ultimately everyone does seem to agree that the villain was like super well done.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I'm
baby
looking
was
forward to
crying?
seeing it. Okay.
But
What?
I'm gonna learn my lesson from last week and not pre-show pants too past the start time, because then it just cuts to us sitting here like buffoons. So I shall start the super loud intro. Ka-chow! And welcome everybody to episode, I believe, 38. I have enough. Yes, 38. 38 of The Curse of Strahd, everybody. The weekly show that happens most weeks, maybe. And whenever Deb's not screwing us over with her lack
Get
of
me
availability.
It's always Debs.
Yeah,
Damn
literally
it.
Deb.
Why?
Even though we might be canceling because I have other plans, somehow it's Deb's fault. It's somehow. I think Deb gets the award for most consistent cast member that I just happen to like enjoy this meme of putting it on her for some reason, but I don't think she appreciates it in any capacity. But that's the way it is. But
She's
welcome.
such a cleric.
Yeah, that's such a goody thing to do. This is why you've multi-classed into cleric, I think. It just fits. But yes, the crew has made it to Argynvostholt. Say that 10 times fast to win a plushie of your choice. But it is the land of the Order of the Silver Phoenix. This is the place where the crew has learned that there's a faction of people here that super hate Strahd, and they want to kind of figure out what's up here. Maybe find some allies, maybe find some info. They're not totally sure why they're here, but upon arrival, they found a nice big old silver dragon statue that seemed to have some weak ass magic inside it, and then it kind of coughed like a little of cold when a supposed trap was triggered. But this place is in shambles. It looks like completely beat up and destroyed. So much so that the crew decided not to use the front door, but to climb into the rubble to enter said building. And when we left, they came upon a room that had a lot of clickety-clacks on the ceiling, which would be some spiders, which Baby DM seems super into, spiders. But that is going to be where we pick things up. What level are you guys these days, by the way? Are you level 7 now?
We are level 7, yeah.
Level 7, level 6?
7.
7.
Seven.
All right, I haven't
7.
updated you guys in here yet to such said level, but I can do that later. Do you guys all use D&D Beyond? Like, if I don't have it, Panos, are you using Foundry directly, or do you use D&D Beyond?
I'm using D&D Beyond because I find
Okay.
it easier to use.
All right, cool. So yeah, and then it's not going to bother anybody that it's not updated. Sick. Great. So then, with that being said, I'll turn off the nice chill Zen vibes and turn on some spidery sounds. Ka-chow.
Do you have to?
I have. I hope it's like gross too. I hope it's just like that, like that kind of sound. Sounds like it's very chill though.
Okay. Cool. Let's kill
Oh,
some
yeah,
spiders.
there it is. There's a little bit of little spidery clickety clacks going on.
Thanks. I just needed that in my life.
Yeah, just in case anyone was feeling comfortable or has any form of arachnophobia. Clickety clacks.
Mute
So,
tab.
so the nice little flavor text that you got when you kind of peered into this room, affectionately labeled Q4. Rubble is strewn throughout much of this vast chamber, caused by the partial collapse of the rooms above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishings. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall, and moving among them are too many giant spiders to count.
I don't like this too many to count nonsense.
Seems to be a lot of spiders.
Should we go in the front door, perhaps?
Quietly.
The front door maybe seemed the better option.
Wasn't it? Didn't we think it might be trapped? Is the dragon there or something?
Well, I think it was triggered to go with the dragon, but whatever magic was on the dragon didn't seem to work very well, so...
The magic that was in the dragon used to be like something. I have no idea what it is, to be honest. I don't know what source of magic. It could be a magical trap. It could be nothing.
I'm just wary of going in with all those spiders.
What would you like to do?
Let's try the front door, but be prepared for the worst.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should try the front. I don't like...
You're all like, I don't like option A or B. But
Yeah, none of these options are good. Let's go the front door. Why not?
All right. I will take my customary position at head of the line.
okay.
And I will take my customary position as far back as possible.
Just go ahead and check some things off here. Okay. I will attempt to open the door.
Okay. Yeah. So you go to open the door, and just as you're stepping up on that top step yet again, and you go to put your hand on the door, again, you see the dragon statue behind you kind of like making some kind of gurgling, rumbling sounds. And again, a little like piff of air pops out from its nostrils and mouth area, but nothing of major note. You all can kind of like not Saya the character, sigh a sigh of relief that nothing is going on there. And Calanthos opens said door. I hate
Names
you guys
are
for
so
doing this to
hard.
me. I know. Why would you pick those names? Are so specific and yet so similar. You crack open this door, and upon seeing inside, this room feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to the stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over. I'm still playing spider music. Hold on. I was just like, that's way too creepy for this. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. They aren't black spiders, but the chandeliers are hanging as if they were monstrous black spiders. Spider theme, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. So we should go in, I suppose. See what we can find in here.
Yes, it looks vacant as far as I can see.
All right. Well,
Can we try and take a better look before we go in?
too late.
Just
Wait.
Steps into the room.
Yay!
dives on in there.
That's how much caution can do for us.
Yeah.
So as Calanthos steps in, you can see this great shadow with wings move across the wall, like taking up the entirety of the wall, and slowly disappears. And you can also hear this like faint sound in the background, this
That's not good.
Calientas, last time you popped your divine senses, or how you call those stuff, you detected a lot of undead voices inside this building. Am I correct?
They're on the second floor. I didn't detect any on the first, at least within the range of my detection.
they were on the third floor actually.
Third floor.
I mean, we don't know the way they can move inside the building, so I think we should be careful regardless of the floor we are in.
I think we
Let's
should.
try and take a better look of the floor first. Let's try
Yes,
to
I
explore
think we
cautiously.
should sweep this floor and see if there's anything other than those spiders that we need to worry about and whatever that was.
How are you so scared of spiders, Aya? You look like a formidable opponent for anything that's alive. What is that spiders makes you fear of?
I'm not afraid of them. They just like to eat people, and it upsets me.
It makes sense.
So I will stab a spider gladly, as you saw before, but I would rather not deal with them if we don't have to. There's a lot of them in there.
That sounds like a wise decision. Let's go inside.
All right. Can I do like a general perception check to kind of sweep the area of anything major aside from those things that you had mentioned?
Yeah, feel free. Anyone that wants to give me a perception.
Okay.
14.
19. Big old perceptors on that, Saya. I'm waiting for the Augage like 29. All right, there we go. 17. All right, so yeah, as you guys are poking around the room, 10. So yeah, as you guys are looking about the room, that shadow that you saw on the wall, like really, there's no remnants, signs of, like there's no indication that there's anything in this room. There's no indication that there's anything like of note in this room beyond what I described. So like whatever that shadow was seems to have come and gone.
So is this room like dusty? Does it look like it's been used recently, or does it look pretty dilapidated? Or
It's kind of like the vibe, unless like otherwise stated. It's like very like dank, dusty, like ruined. So I mean, it's kind of like imagine like a place got hit by meteors and then it's just kind of been here for a while. That's not literally what happened, obviously.
No.
But like that's kind of the vibe.
okay, that's fine. I was just wondering if there were signs of anybody coming through.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. With those perceptions, like you haven't seen like any foot tracks like in this area.
Okay, so it looks like there's a path. So we know what south, it's the spiders. So north or continue east, I suppose.
Yeah. Where would you like to go?
Saya is going to check this north door, I think.
Okay. Are you like checking for traps or whatever?
Just checking for traps, or like, has the door been used recently? Like, just a general kind of check over.
Yeah.
Also, is it a mimic? Is my first question. I will
Yeah,
never
feel free
let that
to
go.
feel free to give me like a perception on the door
Perception.
specifically.
Okay. Nope. It's
I mean, you kind of like do your traditional dragging your knife along the door, nothing reactive. You don't get any strong feelings of some kind of trap on this door.
seems like a door.
Door accomplished.
Door-like. It's a door.
I mean, like, we can see that from here.
But sometimes it's a mimic.
Ignore my nat 20. That was a double click, but I rolled a 20 perception.
You're also perceiving the door?
Yes.
Yeah, Augage would kind of like put her hand on Saya's shoulder and reassure her that it is just a door.
It is in fact a door. That's good. That's good. I
How
would like
much
to.
time are we gonna spend on this particular door?
Don't make me throw a knife at you, Minpin, because I will do it. I'm going to open the door.
So you guys, are you going in this door?
I would like to open the door and see, like, perceive the room.
Yeah.
Like, is there 12 vampires in here? You know, what's going on?
So Saya opens this door, and you can see this wood-paneled den has been ransacked. Its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into the lid.
That's interesting.
What about that effigy?
Mm-hmm. Is it a recognizable, like, effigy? Like, have we seen anything like this anywhere in Barovia?
Good question. Sorry, I just scrolled past the character entry for this thing in here. No, this does not appear to be like an effigy of anything that you've seen before.
So it's a sarcophagus. So I would look at Cal and be like, and you don't get any of your pinging from this thing. It was upstairs.
Yes, it was all upstairs. At least when I was at the front door. Now that we're a bit deeper in the home, let me try one more time. And I'm going to, once again, burn a divine sense, because I have to use those as quickly as possible in the day.
Okay. 60 feet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You pick up... So now that you've moved in, you pick up quite a few signs that are even beyond the ones that you saw before. You're picking up... that's too far. You're picking up 3 in the floor directly above you, kind of like to the north a little bit. I don't know how I should describe this to you in a way, but you're definitely like north of where you are now on the floor directly above you. You're picking up 3 undead. And then on the floor directly above that, let me jump maps real quick. Directly above that, you are picking up, like directly above you, 60 feet up, you are detecting 7 undead.
Ooh.
There are some upstairs, directly above us, and even more further on the floor beyond that.
Do you think this effigy could have something to do with those undead creatures? Could it be like something that influences them in some sort of way? It's a weird thing that I haven't seen before. You sound more of a religious kind.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you, Calientes.
Yeah. Can I roll a religion check to see if they're somehow linked?
The what?
The effigy and the undead?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could roll like a religion check if you'd like.
I have no idea.
Yep, that is accurate. You have no idea.
Okay.
There are many
What?
things, though I doubt that this specific effigy has anything to do with the undead.
Well, let's just look inside the sarcophagus then.
Level of undead here in a place that's supposed to be allied against Strahd.
I think Augie's right. We should probably look inside, especially if you're not sensing anything from in there. It can't hurt to look, right?
Could have all sorts of traps inside, but
It
yes.
could also have treasure inside. I'm going to open the sarcophagus.
So, Saya, as she moves towards the sarcophagus, that hearth that I described, right here, immediately ablazons in this massive eruption.
Oh, right then.
And it takes the form of like a fiery dragon's head, and you hear that hiss that you heard in the main hallway, that
Ooh.
and you can see like smoke billowing out of its nostrils, and it looks at all of you and directly at you guys and says, "My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost." And it flickers and the big bright light, and then it immediately like gets sucked back down into nothingness.
Show them the light. I wonder what that means.
Probably has to do something with burning them.
Maybe we just need to open all the windows.
Maybe we need just to burn them and kill them.
All
It's a
right,
pity.
let's just, let's see if peace is an option before we go, raining down fire on everything.
You know, you are talking about undead creatures that probably want to kill us when they.
Well, let's see if they try to kill us. The dragon himself just said that we can try to save them.
Have you ever met undead creatures that didn't try to kill you?
Say that. It said to show them the light were its words, and I will show them the light.
Oh my goodness.
For once, I
Sunsword for a
agree
little bit.
with our companion here, although his religious views are a little bit annoying sometimes. I think he's right on this one.
So I would look back at Yana. Should I still open this sarcophagus?
Yes.
Okay,
Check
I'm
for
gonna
traps
open it.
first.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
yeah, doing the perception-y thing of is it a mimic?
Yeah, like, careful don't have like a mimic there now that you haven't checked.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're looking to like do that kind, you can just roll a perception and tell me it's for like checking something.
Okay. So I'm gonna check the sarcophagus for traps and mimicness, and then open it.
Okay,
I'm
looks good.
Why? That's magic.
Ogage is gonna try to help.
Like, how is the rogue doing such a bad job at being a rogue?
It's the spiders. They've like thrown you off your
They've
game.
thrown me off.
But yeah, Augage comes to the rescue and again like rests your hand on your shoulder and says, "It's just a sarcophagus."
I'm like poking it, like, is it moving? Like, oh, okay, open up.
So
Yes, I
yeah,
will
you
open it.
no nothing of note.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Okay. So you open up the sarcophagus and you can see that inside are like a bunch of broken and shattered like wine bottles within. You can kind of see some of the like labels are kind of like strewn about. And it's like just not at all what you were expecting when you opened this thing. It's like been converted into like a wine storage unit.
Such a disappointment.
Okay, that's a choice, but
Is there any good wine left, or is it all like broken
The old
bottles
broken.
and stuff?
No, yeah, it's like shattered and like stained. There's no like discernible wine in there of any kind.
it's just a bitter disappointment, isn't it? I want to just go check and open this other door. Just make sure it doesn't try to kill me, and then open it immediately. Basically,
The one directly to the north.
yeah, I just want to get this area. Oh my god, like
Yep.
that stacks. Yep. I poke it. It doesn't bite me, but I'm gonna open it.
Okay. So yeah, you open this one up here, and you see a tattered velvet drapes cover the tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. Furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, covered in a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds.
Aw. Ogage will take down all the drapes.
Just in case the light helps them.
Mhm.
Anything like I want to just have a look around. There's nothing interesting in here. It's just like a
Yeah,
disused.
it's kind of just like a busted up room.
Okay. So then I would come back and be like, nothing of interest in there.
Most of those rooms look totally abandoned and destroyed.
Well, it's worth checking.
Yeah, but what I mean to say is like probably nobody has been living, like being alive for
Yeah.
a couple of times here.
Are there any drapes in the sarcophagus room?
In the room that you're in now? No.
Okay.
Okay. So do we check the rest of this floor or do we head upstairs?
There was a door in that room you were just in, by the way.
Was there? Oh yeah, so there is right there on the corner.
Yeah,
I
there's
thought
a
that
door
was a
right
window.
there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna open that door.
Okay.
We're going in.
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You just see a hallway essentially, and in the middle of this room, you can see this like iron gate that's kind of like opened up to the outside.
Oh, there was another entrance all along.
Of course they would.
I think I'm gonna. There's like a door over here. Oh, so it like circles around the back, maybe. Or there's another tower or something. Saya's gonna like walk through and go check that, like go peek outside and see if there's anything interesting, and then open that other door.
Yeah, as you walk by like the iron gate, you can see that it's kind of like slammed shut, chained shut, closed off.
Okay.
You can see that there was like a padlock covering a chain that's like kind of holding this gate shut.
I wonder, were they protecting the outside from this mansion, or the outside was protected from them? Why is this place so locked up? If there are so many people inside,
It is
probably for
very
a good
true.
reason.
I'll check this door and see if there's anything interesting over this way. I'm going to open this door.
When you go inside this room or peek in, you can see tattered brown drapes cover the windows of this circular room, and heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. Strewn about the floor is the wreckage of half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture. So another room that's just been like completely manhandled.
I'm taking down all the drapes in here too.
Of course. It seems like this whole floor has been ransacked.
Probably from the last alive residents in the mansion.
And directly to your south is like that curtain drape.
Yeah.
So it's not like a door, it's just a
No,
little
I'll
curtain
just
in
sort
the
of
next room.
pull it aside to have a look around it.
Yeah. When you peek inside that room, you can see this kitchen has been plundered, its tables overturned, the floor is littered with rusted utensils, smashed crockery, narrow windows flanking a hearth looking out over a cemetery. An open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace. It rattles on its hook and bobs up and down as though something is inside.
Wait, what's bobbing up and down?
There's like a pot hanging on a hook over like a fire, essentially, that's kind of like moving around unnaturally.
Probably like a rat or something.
Let me check if it's something magical before you touch it. Don't put yourself in unnecessary danger.
Okay.
So an arcana check. You do not pick up anything magical in this room aside from your handsome self and your party members.
It could be other than me. It could be something like you said. It's nothing magical, at least.
I'm gonna.
Probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a rat.
I'm just gonna open the pot and see what's in there.
So
This
Saya,
is actually a mimic heart.
she puts her hand on the pot lid and pulls off, and immediately you see a bat just comes flying out of it and flaps about the room. Yep, just a single bat. It starts flapping around wildly, and it's just kind of like floating around the ceiling, flapping about.
I'll open. Is there a way for me to open the window to let it out?
No, don't let it out.
Why?
Vampires turn into bats.
I mean, it could just be a bat, though.
What if it's a vampire? Or what if
It'll try? Then it'll try to attack us.
Or what if it's one of Strahd's friends and it's going to go off and squeak at him?
All right, I'm gonna cast Speak to Animals.
Okay.
Very sensible, yes.
Hello, bat. What were you doing in that pot?
I was trapped in here.
Are you a vampire?
Not a vampire, just trapped.
Insight check.
Oh, sure. Incite the bat.
Oh my God, what are we doing?
Wow. Careful.
You feel very untrustworthy of this bat. You do not believe it at all.
Oh my God, this is gonna end up.
And you are the only
Somewhere.
one that can hear it, so no one can also
Yep.
check.
Yep.
How do I play this?
You
Take your
genuinely do not believe this bat.
Oh my poor bat.
But August is not the type that even if she doesn't believe it, she's not going to just attack it.
Fair.
I'd like to ask it what happened in this place.
Been ruined quite a while. I don't know, but I've been in this stupid pot for quite a while.
How did you stay alive without having anything to eat?
Nothing dies in Barovia.
Oh, I guess that is true, isn't it?
It's a bit creepy.
What's upstairs?
I don't know. I was scurrying around down here and flew into the stupid pot.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart.
Nope.
Okay, well, do you want us to, do you want me to open the window, let you go out?
No, I want to stay in the pot again. Yes, please let me out.
It's a sarcastic bat.
What will you do if I let you out?
I will just fly and be free in Barovia. Oh, I long for the air, the beautiful, dark, gross air.
What will you do if I don't let you out?
I'll probably find a way out, I hope. Just hopefully not
Okay.
into another pot.
Yeah, that would be bad. I'm not sure if I trust you, so I'm not going to let you out, but hopefully, you can find your way out.
And it's kind of like flaps its wings, hovers in place, and then it flies past all of you and like kind of makes its way out through the doors and zips out the iron chain area, just kind of like shoves its way through and flies away into the
There you
night.
go.
So I
It knew
guess it
nothing.
wasn't the vampire.
Okay.
The vampire's
I mean,
free.
it honestly just didn't seem malicious. It seemed just kind of stupid.
Did you learn any information about the rest of the mansion?
It knows nothing. It's just been stuck in a pot the whole time. What a waste of a
sounds-
spell slot.
Sounds like a stupid battle rat.
So you said there's a graveyard outside, sorry? Yeah.
Yeah, if you look through the windows outside, you can see like there's a cemetery out there. You can
Okay.
see that there's like from the windows you can kind of make out that towards the north side that there's like a chain fence out there, kind of like surrounding it, and then you can just see a bunch of tombstones, some of which look like they've been dug up or erupted of some kind, and others that still look undisturbed.
So has Cal been following us this time, or has he gone elsewhere?
I've been following.
Okay.
That's nice.
So I would point out to the window of the erupted graves and be like, well, I think we found our problem.
Yes.
Probably.
Seems they were. I wonder what has risen them from their rest.
That's a good question.
Are you
Could be
sure they
Strahd.
rose? Maybe somebody just dug up the bodies trying to loot them.
Well,
I
let's
mean,
continue.
it kinda makes sense to have undead and then a graveyard. Like, it's probably some kind of necromancy spell that brought them back to life.
Okay.
I don't think would be so welcomed here. So we should be prepared for the worst case scenario.
So I'm going to check this door and open it.
Okay. You do not find anything of note about the door,
I got
and you
one.
feel very proud of yourself for accomplishing such a feat. And you open the door.
Ooh.
In here, you can see a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have back carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned and smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and add to a large puddle that's on the floor. 5 sets of wooden doors lead to this hall. The doors in the northeast corner hang open. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stand open between panels of stained glass set into the east hall. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass door lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel. Chapel thing this way.
Okay. How many like seats are in here? Can I tell?
Yeah, it's like 8-ish,
Okay.
8-ish, 9-ish, 10-ish.
10.
It's
looks
just
like.
because it's like if there's like 10 seats, but there's also 10 dead things upstairs. That seems to kind of
Yeah, 2 heads and then 4 on each side.
yeah. So that's 10, and then you sensed 3 above us, and then 7 on the floor above that. So that's
Yep.
I would assume the knights of the oblong table. Should we check the chapel out or just head upstairs?
First, I
Uh,
want to touch one of these statues and see what happens.
Okay.
you turned to stone.
Ah,
Is Augage doing that?
Yeah.
So yeah, as you get closer to the statue and like run your fingers along it, nothing really happens. But as you get closer to it, you get a real sense of how lifelike the statues are. They're like incredibly well done, but ultimately inanimate as far as you can tell.
Okay. I want to cast light on the end of my staff.
Okay. This is the
And-
one room that does have a light in it, by the way.
Yeah.
There's like,
I
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
just want to cast it and then like hold it up to him and see if anything happens.
how long
Okay.
does it last?
It's just a cantrip.
1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Nice.
Yeah, you hold up the light and no reaction from the statue of any kind.
Okay. Are there any drapes in here?
No.
Okay. Anything in particular? I mean, it seems like the chandelier stands out. Moonpoon, do you want to check and see if there's any magic coming from that?
The chandelier, you believe, has magical properties.
Maybe. I mean, look at it. It's kind of like glittery and pretty. And the rest of this place is trash.
It was a beautiful mansion. I guess the people that were here had some appreciation of good.
Don't put
Oh
it in.
wow.
But let's see, regardless, I don't want to disappoint your drape duty.
Moonpoon recognizes that a spell of continual light has been cast on that chandelier.
Who would have thought? It's the same trick you're using in your stuff. There has been a continuous light spell on the chandelier. That's why it
it's-
looks so new.
It says we need to show them the light. I wonder if we need to bring them all back to this room.
Or maybe burn them with radiant damage.
What if they could help us? And we just kill them all.
I guess it's worth figuring out.
All right. Shall we check the chapel?
Yes, I think we should check the chapel.
Yeah. So yeah, the doors are already propped open down here.
All right, I shall go first.
So Kalanthos, as he like kind of peeks in here, he can see cracked wooden pillars support a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs this stone-walled chapel. Narrow archways lead to spiral staircases that curl up to the balcony, and a door set into the north wall has a wooden beam barring it. At the east end of the chapel rests a stone altar flanked by iron candelabras. The altar is carved with a rising sun bas relief. What? Tall arching windows. Sorry, the writing in this is so weird sometimes. Tall arching windows set with panels of stained glass decorate the walls behind the altar. One of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of colored glass and allowing thick fog to enter and fill the room. But through the fog, you can see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar.
Do not attack, Cal. Let's talk to them first.
Oh god.
Hmm. Okay.
Can I have a spell prepared as as a ready action?
What are you trying to do?
Like if anything aggressive happens from them, I want to cast a spell. Like
Yeah,
have
sure.
a ready action as a spell.
Yeah, you're
If
kind of like,
something
yeah,
aggressive.
you're on guard. What spell are you trying to prep?
Shatter.
And
It would help like others that are against us. We gather in the same place, so it would take less time searching for them. So they will come to us. Basically, this is how Moonpoon thinks right now. So if they're aggressive, at least we can have them all at one place because it's gonna make a loud noise.
gotcha.
Oh God.
So yeah, all of the 3 armored figures are like kneeling away from you. They haven't like given any indication that they know you're there at this point.
I'm gonna step up with Augage. Oh, that's measuring, not movement. Someone must stay beside you.
Hello there.
And immediately they all stand and turn towards you. And now that you can see them more closely, you can see that there's like these undead faces of like melting skin, like just peeling away from their face inside these like chainmail covered leather armor pieces, holding these long swords. And they just look at you, and the one in the front says, "What are you doing in Argynvostholt? Leave now!" And it like holds its sword menacingly towards you, and the other 2 behind them immediately like take formation behind him.
No need for any of that. We just spoke to the flame dragon, and he said he wants us to show you the light.
You lie! And it rushes at you. Roll for initiative.
Oh, I saw that coming.
I did your way. Now we're gonna do it my way.
August will
Doesn't-
fight back if she's hit first, but she's not gonna just like, you know.
Wait, didn't someone cast something on me where I get bonus? I get to reroll my initiative. That's still active?
Oh, you get advantage on initiative, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still good?
It should be,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
it was
think
like
it
a full
lasts for a
day.
really long time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
literally a
Until,
whole
like,
day.
Reroll
It's either
that.
used or next time it's cast.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So now
it-
that you've used it, you don't get it again unless I give it to you again, which I can. So
Yeah.
The-
Okay. So
Does-
I'd like to take my original initiative roll of 14.
Yeah.
Doesn't my spell happen before the initiative or in the initiative? I guess.
What was
It
your?
was-
Is your trigger just like any menacing action?
It was an aggressive action against Ogits in particular. So I
Yeah.
don't know how it works. Does it work before the initiative, on my initiative?
I mean, technically it doesn't work at all because D&D doesn't let you prep spells before combat, but I'm letting you do it just for funsies. So yeah, let's just say the moment they all start moving towards you, Moonpoon rattles off a shatter.
So it's gonna. How do I draw this? It's gonna hit behind them, I guess. If I can. What is it? The ruler measurement controls? How do I select that?
Yeah, so the ruler icon that's like below the target icon.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're trying to do like a spell radius, the target icon itself is like a. Oh no, that's the targeting one. I'm sorry.
Always
a-
confused with those.
There's so the ruler below the person icon allows you to do like circle, like radiuses, squares, cones, etc. If that's what you're fishing for.
Okay, let me do it from D&D Beyond. I think it's gonna be easier that way.
What do you?
And I can-
What's the radius on your spell? I can draw it for you if you want.
It's a sphere with 10 feet, so I want it to be cast behind them so it can
Oh, yeah.
have all 3 of them inside, but doesn't hit my ally.
Yeah. So this thing that's on the map right now is like a 10 foot radius. So yeah, it's you can easily like hit them without hitting any of your friends.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
and they take half damage with a 14, and they take the full damage without the 14.
Constitution saving throw. And what was the save?
14.
So 2 pass. The one in the back right fails.
So the 2 that pass take 10 thunder damage, and the other one takes 20.
All right. All right. Nice little start to the combat.
We will have we don't have any magic wild spell stuff happening, table stuff, I guess.
Not at this moment, no.
Okay. I'm just wondering, you know.
I did. I haven't added the rollable table thing, but I did make it easier for me to do it, so I've got it in mind. But
Also, like the flavor text says, like there is a loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupting from that point. So I don't know how is that going to affect the rest of the combat or the rest of the match. Just
Yeah.
you know.
we will see. But it is the start of combat round 1, and it is this dude in the back here immediately charges towards Augage and raises its greatsword and goes to swing down upon her. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
That would be 11 damage as the slash just kind of like slices you across the top of the shoulder, and then it winds up and does it again. 14 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and then he swings again, and this slash kind of catches you like across the top of your chest. 16 more points of damage.
Ouch.
Well, that was really unnecessary.
That's true.
But with that, it is now your turn.
Let's see. As my bonus action, I am going to cast my healing panda on myself. Or on
Okay.
the space that I'm standing on. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what level I want to cast it at.
Huh?
I'll cast it at level 3, I think.
Okay.
It won't heal me this turn, but it'll heal me next turn. And then, so that's my bonus action. And then as my regular action, I'm going to use the icon of Ravenloft to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
And what are you doing with the icon of Ravenloft?
It has a Cure Wounds spell that I can use once a day.
Okay.
So I'm healing myself for 21 points.
Jesus.
Nice.
Very nice.
You rolled 1 8, 1 6, and 1 4. Good rollings.
So I guess I can't really move or I'll get hit, so I'm just going to stand here with my panda.
Just hugging the panda, the spirit panda.
Yes.
With your pants down. Oh, your panda. I thought you said pants.
All right. So then it is the one that was charging's turn, the initial charge, and he's going to join his friend and also attack out at Augage for being so bold as to speak, to talk to these people.
Men hate it when women speak.
They do. They super do. A 7 to hit, I assume, misses.
That does miss, actually, yeah. I'm not used to being
Alright.
missed.
Woo!
All right, and then it also then stares at you deeply, like its undead eyes just like focus on you, and you feel this like gross feeling inside you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this by any chance him trying to frighten me?
Yeah, he would be actually.
I think I have advantage on those. Hold on. Forget where that is. Yeah, so part of my racial traits, I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Okay.
So what is
yeah.
it, wisdom? Or
Yep, wisdom.
Okay, and that's my
I'm
strong
expecting
trait,
you to
too.
sail past this one, but yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You are quite wise, and just shrug
I'll
off
give
this
him a
glare.
stare right back.
He's like, "Oh shit!" But that is the end of his turn. Kalanthos, your party member is getting whacked at. What shall you do?
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Tactically, I can either do a lot of damage to one guy, I can do a little bit of damage, well, a little bit of damage to one guy, and then some damage to another dude.
I think try and take one down as fast as possible, and then they can hit us less.
Would Kalanthos ask us that though, or would he just act?
No,
Is that metagaming?
guys.
Is this metagaming or metagaming?
All right, so
I feel like Kalanthos would not want my opinion.
Exactly. I agree.
Kill it!
So you're going to notice Kalanthos mutter something quickly under his breath. He'll do some weird hand motion in his left hand, and then he's going to go ahead and which one hurt Augage the most?
The
first
one down here.
That guy. So
Yeah.
he's going to go ahead and focus on that guy. All right. So let's go ahead and roll an attack here with this guy. Okay, a 19.
19 will hit.
All right, so it's initially going to be
Initially.
so 13 damage initially, plus 3 additional radiant damage, and then
Okay.
it's going to be where is it? Another 8 radiant damage, or another 1 radiant damage from something else. Go ahead.
Just generically something else.
Something.
Yep. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
sorry, how much damage was the first part? It was the 9 plus the
13.
3?
Yeah, so initially it was 13 radiant damage,
Okay.
plus an additional 3 radiant damage, plus
Okay.
another 1 radiant damage.
Okay.
I'm doing math. You know what? Let's go ahead and burn a Divine Smite here. So let's do another 2d8. Uh-oh. Oh, they're the same roll. Wow, that was
So
weak sauce all around.
plus another 4 damage.
Plus another 4 damage.
All right.
That's
Yeah, you. So like when this attack fires off, you notice that like upon the radiant damage hitting it, it doesn't look like it's doing like extra damage or something, but it seems especially pissed about the radiant damage. Like it scowls as like the radiant flares shoot out through its body. It's just like refocusing on you.
Oh dear.
all right. Bring it.
It's laughing at you, I think.
All right, so then it will be the one in the back's turn. And upon seeing all of this damage come flying out, he goes to flank his friend and he swings out at Kalanthos.
All right.
They are in the perfect position for a straight line spell.
And the first attack is a wild miss. It swings completely wide. It rears back to do it again. 15 to hit.
Nope.
And it also misses yet again, just glancing off of like, the tip of your shoulder. And that is its turn. Moonpoon, almighty sorcerer, what shall you do?
First of all, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm gonna move there. Oh, if I learn the controls of this thing, yes. And now that they are in a straight line,
Yep.
let's use the super duper beautiful spell called Lightning Bolt. You know that spell. You used it against us. You need to make your guys have a dexterity save of 14 for half the damage.
All right. Let's do a dex saving throw here. You said 14?
Yeah, dexterity 14.
So 2 pass, the one furthest away from you fails.
Okay. So
This guy.
the
failed.
damage is 31.
Okay.
God.
the half of it, I guess it's like
So 15.
It would be
is
15,
the
yeah.
one that-
yeah, because it's rounded down.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Bill's asking for chaos.
Yes. No.
31. Sorry, doing math real quick in my brains. That one. I have a cool thing that lets me right-click stuff and then make it take it off automatically, but it didn't roll. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That should have been 15. So not.
By the
as
way,
much as I just did.
can you see my rolls on D&D Beyond so people don't say I'm cheating? I don't know. Are
I did
they?
not
I can
see
see
those rolls.
yours. I can see yours. I can see Ogit's rolls in D&D Beyond, but
I
I
can
don't know if you got.
I can see your rules in D&D.
Okay. So there is some proof that I'm not cheating.
Yeah, I didn't see the rolls like in Foundry, but I
That's
trust you.
weird. Okay. You have Kali being the.
All right, so yeah, everyone gets blasted with that goodness. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use 4 sorcery points to get 1 level 3 spell back as my bonus action. So I have 3 sorcery points remaining.
All right, and as Moonpoon shoots this lightning bolt, an image of himself slowly like peels out from within him as a mirror image gets cast directly next to him.
Ooh, freaky! Yeah,
That's fun.
only good thing. Only good.
Double Moonpoon.
This guy is like, oh no,
Moon Poon and Poon Moon.
So technically, does that mean that every spell I cast it gets casted by my mirror image as well?
No,
Tough luck.
but defensively, you have a mirror image now.
Has the same stats as me: HP, armor class, etc.
It's
I think it like
basi-
doesn't it like have a chance to hit?
yeah.
him
There's like
instead of-
special rules
Okay.
with mirror images. Like when an attack goes to go on you, there's like special rules to see if it hits
Okay.
it instead.
Okay.
Which I will Google as other people are taking
Yeah.
the turn. Saya, it is
Yeah.
your turn.
My turn. Okay. I'm gonna like pop up and get in close combat, which I very rarely do, but I've got this new fun knife to use. I want to stab.
Hmm.
Nice.
So let's see. So I'll just go next to Augie. To there. And then we're going to use the fun dagger. So action, dagger of venom. Don't think that'll hit.
That will not hit.
No. Do I want to do anything else? Screw it. I'm going to use my action surge and take another swing at the guy.
Okay.
Same weapon. I just want to stab him with it. I want to stab something today, other than doors.
Ooh, quite
Yes.
stabby indeed.
Oh my god!
Way too many dice.
And you rolled so bad. Damn.
I was
know,
gonna say,
but still,
despite the
Yeah.
terrible rolls, that was still quite a lot of damage.
so I'll,
Yeah.
I'll stab him.
1, 2, 3 aces. Down. That's unlucky.
So yeah, you stabbed that. Why did it apply 45 damage? Hold on.
That's
Too much.
insane.
Too much. Too much.
No,
is it
it's-
because it does the critical on top of the regular?
Yeah.
Well, it said the critical damage was 20.
Yeah, so total damage is 22, and then the critical damage is 23.
Oh,
So it is
oh my
40.
god, you were dangerous as fuck. Okay.
And then,
45 total damage. Jesus.
and then I'm
Wow.
going to use my bonus action to like disengage and jump back a couple feet.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
I thought I did a lot of damage, but then Saya attacked.
She gets a new toy and just like jabs it in the neck and it's just like, holy shit.
Yeah. That was fun. I liked that. So yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, I don't share your enthusiasm with the enjoyment, but
Oh,
Okay.
That was insane.
Jesus.
That was insane.
So then it will be the thing's turn again, and it is this boy's turn. This guy.
Aren't they already regretting their life decision to
I
attack
really
us?
hope so. Yeah, how is he looking, by the way?
He's looking pretty shit. He's not happy. Not like hobbling around, but definitely worse for wear.
Okay.
He is going to look over at Moonpoon and that similar glare
Moonpoon
that
or
he
Poon
gave.
Moon.
Well, he's kind of like in that direction, like doing it. I'm gonna roll a d20 because I have the rules for how these mirror images work up on the side. And he is going to hit your mirror image. So he stares at it, and your mirror image, like, you see its body tense up and get like completely paralyzed and frozen in place. But you are still free to move.
Not Poon Moon.
No, he was my favorite.
He was my favorite only double image avatar I ever had.
He was the best orc sorcerer I ever met.
Half orc.
Half orc.
Excuse you.
All right, and then with that, he's just going to take one swing at Augage here, yet again.
You haven't forgotten about me?
12 to hit.
That will not hit.
Oof. Swings wide. Too busy glaring at Poon Moon to do anything of note. Augage, it will be your turn. Panda Love to start the round.
Because I didn't want to interrupt Kilam, can I do an Arcana to see what kind of spell, if he did a spell on the Poon Moon?
Yeah, you can do like an Arcana check if you'd like.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you do not have any sense of what happened there.
Alright, I got 6 healing.
Okay.
Where's my character sheet? There it is. Oh, I'm back to full. Yay.
Woo!
Damn.
Heal machine.
That holy symbol just like juiced you up good.
Yeah. That I wanted to use that one because it's not a spell slot, it's just a daily.
Yeah.
How does it work with if I'm not a rogue and I want to disengage? Do I take my action instead of a bonus action?
You
Action.
Yeah, you would have to use like a full action to disengage.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna disengage and move back here, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my panda. Actually, I'll put my panda on top of Kalanthos.
Okay. I moved it. I moved it on top of Kalanthos.
Cool.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty. So then it will be the one standing directly in front of Kalanthos's turn. And before it acts, you notice that the wound from like the lightning bolt that it took, like there's kind of this like burning. You see it start to like fill in a little bit, almost as if like some of the damage is being undone as its turn starts. And it lashes out at Kalanthos, double swing style. Let's see how effective it is. Completely ineffective attack. And then the second swing, even worse than the first. So he just, Kalanthos just ninja dodging out of the way. Not a problem for him. Not his first rodeo. And it is his turn now. Kalanthos, what will you do?
Okay. So which one just attacked me? Sorry.
The one directly in front of you just attacked.
Okay. Of the 3, which one looks the most wounded?
This guy by far.
That guy by far?
He's been
All
getting
right.
beat to F up.
I'm going to go continue to beat the F out of him with my fancy sword here. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Dang. Well, that's basically my turn. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm gonna get so mad at you. Just kidding. Okay.
Yeah,
literally your turn.
That was my turn.
All right. However, Kalanthos will get to do something else because the one up here, it is his turn now. He is going to run over to the actual Moonpoon now.
Ooh.
And you should get a swipe on his way out.
I will absolutely attack of opportunity him.
Ooh, what
Nice.
All
right.
Nice.
27 to hit.
Wow.
Yes.
It's going to be 15 damage normally,
Yeah.
plus 1, plus 3 additional radiant, and then hold on, another. So it's going to be 25 damage total. 10 of that is radiant.
Wow.
Oh man. So all right, I have to manually do this. Sure. Okay, so 15 damage, 3 radiant on top of that, plus another 7 on top of that.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that fucking sucked for him. As he's like running over, he's like, "Ha, this dude can't hit shit," and then he's just like, "Blah blah blah," gets zapped on his way out. So then he runs over to the Moonpoon and he attempts to swing at you. I'm gonna roll a d20. Even though one of them's paralyzed, it still doesn't really know what's going on.
The poor moon.
But it is going to hit you specifically. So this attack is coming right for you, Moonpoon.
That's gonna hurt.
A 21 to hit,
Easy.
13 damage on that one.
Okay.
And then it's going to attack again, 12 to hit.
I'm gonna use. Sorry. You said the first attack was how much?
Damage or
Damage.
it was 13 damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna use bend luck that can affect one roll.
Okay.
I wanna see. Yeah, it's an attack roll, so I can use that. I don't know how I can copy paste the text. So yeah, okay.
Yep, I see it.
Went through. Okay, so he needs to roll a d4 and disregard it from the 12. So I don't think it's gonna hit me anymore. Because even if it rolls 1, it's not gonna take my AC because my AC is 12.
So what are you trying to do on this one? You're trying to bend the attack roll on the first attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him minus 1 d4 on his attack roll, basically, by using
For
two
the
sorcery
21 to hit?
points. No, the second one, the 12.
The 12 to
second
hit.
one. Yeah.
Because 12 is his AC.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, he gets a 2 on that dice. So yeah, it's now a 10 to hit and misses. So we see the sword like coming towards Moonpoon. Moonpoon kind of like glances at it, and the sword kind of just dips just out of the way as it's coming towards his face, and misses on the second attack. And then the ever powerful Moonpoon, it is your turn.
You dare attack me, you undeadiness creatures. So they're gonna pay. They don't like lighting, maybe they don't like fire as well. So I'm gonna do an Aganazar's Scorcher. Basically same save, dexterity 14 for half damage.
All
It's a
right.
straight line, 30 feet, so it can hit all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, another line attack.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these guys, not good to be in lines. You said Dex?
Yeah, dex 14 for half damage or full.
Wow. All right, 2 fail, 1 save. So guy in the middle saved, the guy closest to you and furthest from you both failed.
Okay, so oh my god, that's 2 ones in that roll. So 14 damage max, 7 damage half.
All right. So 14 to this boy. I'm sorry. No, 7 to this boy. 7 to you. 14 to you. Easy numbers. Sick. And then 7 to you. Okay.
Question: if I choose to move, will the mirror image move as well, or will it
Yes.
stay stationary? Really?
No, actually, it normally would, but since it's paralyzed, it will not.
Oh damn! I want to do a nature check, disregarding what I said the last sentence, to see like if the effect they had, like, can I recognize the effect that they had and healed them up? They kind of rejuvenated in health, right? Last round.
Are you talking? You're talking your mirror image?
No, they undead. They got an effect of rejuvenation or something.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I want to do a nature check to see if I can tell what that was.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so when you noticed the healing, it very much looked like the vampire spawn healing effects that you guys saw in like the coffin maker shop when they were healing in the middle of that fight. So you've kind of like divined by your time in Barovia that some undead creatures seem to have this ability to juice themselves up over time.
Unless they get hit by radiant damage.
Yes, and you guys learned that from the coffin maker fight as well.
So as a free action, I'm gonna inform my allies of that they have the same powers and they need to be hit with radiant damage in order to stop rejuvenating. 10 out of 10.
All right. Is that everything on Moonpoon's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Or so you thought. And you're gonna roll.
It was a spell, so
So then, oh wow, okay, cool for Moonpoon yet again.
always.
Always dodging anything bad. for
Yay!
some
Unicorn?
reason.
Killing unicorn?
Unicorn back.
No unicorn, unfortunately.
Unicorn.
But for the rest of this combat, you will regain 5 hit points at the start of your turn.
Wow.
What?
Almost
That's
as good as
insane.
unicorn.
Literally nothing bad happens to Moonpoon ever.
No, you're a unicorn.
How? I'm the unicorn.
So then, Saya, it will be your dangerous turn.
I think I'm just gonna try and shoot the guy that I wheeled on last time because the stabbing was fun, but gotta not get in too close too often. That's terrifying. So I'm gonna use one of my silver arrows and shoot the guy I've been wheeling on. I think that's the guy that's in the middle now.
Yep, this guy.
Yeah. So short bow.
A 13 to hit
Yep.
will hit.
Yes.
Wow.
No. All right. 20 damage. All right. Definitely looks haggard and uncomfortable. Not quite down though.
Can I do anything else? No, that's all I'll do. That's my turn.
All right. Top of the round. It is that dude's turn as we see the arrow kind of like slowly kind of getting pushed out of its chest at the start of its turn. Oh wait, no, never mind. This one got hit by radiant. I lie. No, he didn't actually, right? You missed last turn.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, you missed last turn. So yeah, a little bit of healing coming through to this boy. But he angrily lashes out at Mr. Thoss and misses, swings wide, and tries yet again. Somehow worse. All right, these guys not great at hitting Kalanthos as designed. Augage, it will be your turn.
All right. Which ones need to be hit with radiant?
At this point, all of them are unradianted.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for the one by Moonpoon.
Okay.
I
She
am
hates
going.
me, but she loves me at the same time.
I'm trying to save Poon Moon.
Aww,
We love
it's so
Pip.
cute. Isn't she so cute? The cutest thing
I'm
ever.
going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good.
That does seem to be good.
Ooh.
That also seems to be good.
6
So you-
damages.
Zapping that dude with 18 radiant damage. Blap. Zaps him good. Very uncomfortable as the radiant bolt just kind of like blasts through its chest. Very uncomfortable.
He's not dead though.
No.
Not dead. Also,
he can't
Kalanthos gets a panda heal if he needs it.
I think that's on the start of his turn because it's when he's
Oh.
he's in the space. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So once he gets to his turn, I'll roll it.
Question for the DM: isn't there any movement happening in the mansion within our fight?
From the shatter.
No, I mean many things.
From the noise
do
in general, I guess.
Do we hear something moving in the mansion, or is it something that we can't notice right now because of the fight of the combat.
I mean, from your passive perceptions in the middle of combat, like you haven't picked up anything like obviously happening
Okay.
as a result.
That's good. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be it for me. I was going to move my panda maybe, but it seems like Moonpoon has his own panda. So
Aw.
So then it will be the next guy's turn. At the start of his turn, the Poon Moon that was paralyzed before kind of like comes to, but then takes off in a fright down the hallway as far as it is able to go.
Does he
And
get an attack of opportunity?
No, it's just a mirror
No.
image. I mean, technically, I don't think any of these things are per the rules, but it's more fun to do it this way. So
No,
he just like runs away.
I mean, do the undead hit him with an attack of opportunity because he leaves their area?
Oh, as he ran away. Sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he could.
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah.
Poor
so why not?
Moon.
Why not? Let's have it.
see if he can
swipe
roll
out.
to hit something that doesn't exist.
He has AC of
yeah.
12.
So like as it goes to bolt away, it just swipes out of it, and then it just like pops, just bzz, and disappears. Poon Moon, no.
I quit. There's no
But
point anymore.
the one guy who is the healthiest, it is his turn, standing directly in front of Kalanthos. He is going to rush over towards Saya
Oh,
and go for an attack. Kalanthos, do your punishing stabby stabs.
Can do. All right. Nope.
Woo! Does not. God,
Swing
your
and a miss.
bonuses are stupid high though. But yeah, swings and a misses. So then this guy is going to swing at Saya with that big honkin' sword. 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit, yes.
So 19 damage, and then it lurches back and takes its massive blade and goes down again. Even higher this time. It is a critical hit.
Okay.
It is going to be for 28 damage.
So I'm going to use my uncanny dodge on that second one and half that.
All right. So 14 damage.
So 14 and 19.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Jesus. Should have had them ditch Kalanthos a while ago. Their intelligence isn't that high, though, so I couldn't have them in good faith do it. But yeah, that is his turn, and it's just like menacingly like laughing at you as he's like slashing your skin open. It's just like Kalanthos, it is your turn. The two directly in front of you that haven't just dashed after Saya look super beat up. The one that dashed at Saya looks pretty fine.
Okay. I'm going
Met-
to
Metagaming.
over here, and I'm going to
Maybe-
attack the dude to the north.
Maybe I can take care of the metagaming.
Oh
while-
wait, heal yourself by the way, Panda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, panda. Before you moved, the panda healed you.
Okay.
Where's my thing? Hold on. Let me find it. I hate having one screen.
Yeah.
Panda.
It's 23 damage to that dude.
8 healing to Kalanthos.
Okay. Actually,
Eight.
it's going to be 30 damage to that guy on the top.
To this boy,
Yep.
30 damage. Yeah. Describe how you pop the ever living fuck out of that guy.
Basically, as I move past, I'm just going to just quickly lash my sword out and just cut off his head.
And you see the decaying face just like flop across the floor and hit the altar over here as it falls in combat. One down.
Okay.
And this one has radiant on it.
Okay.
Anything else then on your turn? No. All right. One down, 2 to go. It will be Where did Moonpoon go,
I was
by the
just
way?
going to say
Oh.
Moonpoon's been removed from
I see.
What?
The one that I was controlling as a fake guy was
guy.
actually
guy.
the real
Dead.
you.
I'm dead because Poonmoon died. We're not the same person, you know.
You shared the same life force. You've been removed
No.
from combat.
No.
So then the next Revenant shall go. You were after Saya, right?
No, he was before me. I was last on the
I
initiative.
was before Saya. Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Then the fake initiative I rolled was perfect. So this guy will go, the one that's standing directly in front of Kalanthos and Moonpoon, and it is going to lash out at Amistapoon with the sword. Zippity zap. 14 to hit.
It hits.
15 damage into Moonpoon, and then it rears back, does it again. Also going to be a hit for 18 points of damage.
Oh my god.
So this thing is just like slashing the crap out of you. That will be its turn, leaving the next turn to you, good sir.
Oh my god, that was painful. First of all, I heal 5 HP, correct?
Yes, you do heal 5 HP.
Thank God, because I was at 5 HP, now I'm at 10. Okay. That's reassuring. So, problem is, like, I can't hit the guy in front of me because I'm gonna have disadvantage. So I'm gonna Witch Bolt the healthier guy, because I'm not gonna have disadvantage. Does it have a save for Witch Bolt? I don't see a save. So it's just gonna see if it hits or not. So I roll the blip, blip, blip. Come on, 19. Does a 19 hit?
Who are you aiming at? The guy directly in front of you?
No, the other guy, because the guy in front of me, I would have disadvantage if I attack with a spell attack.
So you're going on this guy? Yep,
Yeah.
that will hit.
Okay, so it's 15 lightning damage.
15 pointeroonies onto this boy. All right.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna pray to God that I don't get hit again. I can't really move because if I get an attack of opportunity, I might go down. So there's no option to move. There's no option. I don't have anything cool as a bonus action to do.
Well, you say that, but
Oh my God.
after you cast the Witch Bolt, Moonpoon begins like illuminating with an intensity like unseen and quite literally unseen. It's
What?
just like massively bright now in this room, like a hot burning sun right where Moonpoon is standing. Anyone that ends their turn within 10 feet of you will be blind until the
What?
end of their next turn,
Including Kalanthos?
Great job.
including Kalanthos.
Does Moonpoon know this so he can move?
I mean, he doesn't, but that is... I mean, you will find out when people start reacting to it, but yeah, it's massively bright.
Kalanthos is gonna really hate you after this.
I mean, they get radiant damage in the face, quite literally. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
He didn't say anything about radiant damage. He just said they're blind.
Yeah, no radiant damage.
Moonpoon thinks this is radiant damage. He doesn't know any better.
So any spot within 10 feet of him?
Yes.
God. Okay. We can figure this out.
Exactly. Nothing bad happens to me ever. Ever.
I'm gonna put this indicator on Moonpoon so you
Oh my
can
God.
know what's safe
For how
So-
long do they get blinded for?
until
have
the
any
end of
idea?
their next turn.
Okay.
Is that my turn then I take up?
Yeah,
Yes,
my turn is
sorry.
over.
It'll be Saya's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action and disengage away from this douchebag
Okay.
because I did not like that. And then I'm gonna try and shoot him, I suppose.
So, for the record, I'm going to have you do this with disadvantage since you are looking directly towards the glowing ball of Moonpoon directly across from you.
Yeah, it would have been already at disadvantage because if it's bright light in here, I'm a drow and I'm already at disadvantage in bright light. So yeah. God damn it. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to show him. Right, so at disadvantage. So roll twice.
Oof.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
Does not. Saya's eyes are just like wincing as you try and take the shot, and it goes just wide. Still fairly
Yeah.
close, but just wide.
I'm just gonna hide in this corner and pretend I don't exist for a bit. I got really badly hurt. You just hear. I did not like that. That's all I can do this turn. Except.
All
scream.
right. August, it will be your turn.
All right, I'm gonna start my turn. I'm gonna use all 6 charges of Balm of the Summer Court to heal Moonpoon as my bonus action. So he'll get 66 plus 6 temp HP.
What? How much?
66.
Wow. I'm fully healed.
Plus you'll
Freaking-
get, plus you have, so 17 healing, plus you get 6 temp HP.
So I have, okay, plus 6
Super
of
juiced.
my overall HP. Wow.
Yeah. So that's my bonus action, and then as my regular action, I'm gonna come over to Saya and give her a hug and cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
God damn.
All right.
Are any of these cleric spells?
Guiding Bolt was that I cast earlier.
Gotcha.
But
I
Cure
thought
Wounds I've always had.
I thought I got 66 HP back, not 6d6. Okay, I was scared for a second. I was like, how?
No, I'm not that powerful.
She woke up from that dream just like a demigod.
No,
She's
you
just
you got 17 healing
Okay,
plus
plus
6
5.
temporary hit
Plus
points.
6 them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so where's my Cure Wounds? All right, I'll cast this at 2nd level.
Thank you.
Dang. All right.
Only 9.
That's
But,
fine.
Still solid.
I was at 19. Oh, that was scary.
I guess
Oh.
since I used my bonus action, I can't move my panda. I'll do that next time.
All right. So then it will be this other dude's turn, whose wounds slowly begin to close up behind Kalanthos.
He's blind.
Not yet. At the end of his turn, he will be if he's close to you. But yeah, he sees this like super radiant light, and he's just pissed at you. So he's gonna charge in
no.
towards it and
Yay.
swing out at Moonpoon.
No.
With disadvantage, right? Oh, wait, no, that's at the end of the turn. Never mind.
Yeah, so he's just going in. He's going ham, or trying to. A 12 to hit.
It just barely hits, but I'm gonna use my last sorcery points to do Tides of Light again, and I have no sorcery points anymore. So you have to reduce.
D4.
Like, yeah. So,
So-
it's not gonna hit regardless of what it rolls.
Yep. Knocks it down to a 10, and it just again like gets pushed wide. You
Zero
can see like
sorcery
clear
points left.
frustration on its face. And then again, he goes for it. Also a 12.
Damn.
They got you dialed in exactly for 16 damage. That one glances across your face, and you can see him just like kind of like wincing and just like it's like holding his eyes as he's just like unable to see. He will be blinded on his next turn.
Thank you.
And then Kalanthos, in the radiant beauty of Moonpoon, what would you like to do?
Well, there's no place I can stand and hit these guys and not be blind at the end
You
of
can. You can. If
So
you hit,
I'm
if
just
you hit,
going to
Wait, if you sit here, can't you like avoid
It's
me?
still within 10 feet of you.
Oh yeah, I can see it down.
So I'm just going to stay where I am and try to nail the blind guy.
Stand and bang.
All right. Do I get a advantage on this attack? Because he's blind.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Double checking. Yep. Yes, you do.
All right. Okay, that's how I roll with advantage.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. So he's going to
Yeah.
take 17 total damage.
Plus
All
2,
right.
19, right?
No,
No,
seven.
No.
that's included in there. So it's 15 plus 2.
Okay.
All
Is he
right.
down?
So the one that you just swung at, you swung at the blind guy below you?
Yeah.
He's the fairly healthy guy, so he's largely okay still.
Okay. Divine Smite.
Oh, is he now?
Ooh.
Another
And I'm
12.
At a higher spell slot, so it's going to be another 16 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. It's a bit more.
Sit down after this fight.
So, yeah, he's still relatively okay, but that definitely took a chunk.
Can I step away?
You can take a step back. The blind guy won't swing at you, but the other guy will.
Yeah, that's fine. Bring it on.
All right. So on your way out, swipey swipe. Ooh, a critical
Oh
hit.
no.
What?
I will finally hit you.
Oh no.
So as
With a
you
cane?
are backing away, this thing takes a wild swing at you, and it cuts you like lengthwise down the arm from like the shoulder to your elbow, for 29 damage
Ouch.
on the way out.
It's a pretty good hit.
Yeah, he's feeling proud about himself.
Pretty good.
Pocket's just gonna have no spell slots left after this.
I know, like. Oh my
I'm
god.
fine.
And feeling overly confident at this action, it is going to abandon Moonpoon over here. So Moonpoon gets a swipe at him.
Okay. I guess it's an unarmed strike of sorts.
Do you have like a staff or something like that, or?
No, because I don't cast my spells via stuff. As far as
Yeah, so you just go to punch him then.
Oh, I have a
unarmed-
dagger. I have a dagger.
Yeah, he was,
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Wait. How? What do I roll? I only have the damages with it. Just roll a d20 plus my dexterity or something. How do I roll that?
You should be able
I
to
can-
Equip it
attack.
and then.
So I rolled for you, if you'd
Thank
like.
Yeah, it's a d20 plus dexterity, I think, or something
Yeah.
like that.
You did good. You got a 23 on your attack. So
Nice. Six.
so you will hit for 4 damage on his way out.
Nice. Take that, pew.
He's just like, ah.
Take that stinky tab.
And then he's again sensing, Kalanthos being weakened, maybe, is going to run outside the dangerous effects of glowing Moonpoon death and swing at Kalanthos here. Let's see if we can do anything useful. No. First attack, super not useful. Next attack. Wait, what? What? How did that be the number that came out of that? Oh, I see. I was looking at something else. Damn. A 16 to hit is a no on Kalanthos?
Oh, 16?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Out there.
I kind of assume I have to hit 20 plus to get
some
to get
20s,
at you.
man. Talk to me
Yeah.
to get 20s.
Christ. So yeah, he just double swings, miss. Moonpoon, the beacon of the planet. It is your turn.
I get 5 HP back. As far
Yes.
as I remember, thank
Just
God.
wild magicking all over this fight.
Okay, so I can move because the blind guy can't attack of opportunity me. I think. So I can move 5, 10. I can move here. So I can still affect the blind guy. And he's the.
Don't. If you move there, I think you're gonna affect Kalanthos as well, though.
Am I? Oh, yeah, because like
Yeah.
my thing
Move
is
one
gonna.
more to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
good.
Boop.
So I will. Who is the less here? The less the this guy has the less he doesn't
Who's
have
more
that much health.
This guy's
Huh?
more hurt. The guy that's
Okay.
attacking Kalanthos. Yeah.
Okay, let's attack him. I'm gonna continue my witch bolt basically because like instead of casting another spell, you can continue using the witch bolt, like one of the abilities.
Cool.
So I'm not gonna have what? How do I pop this down? Okay, brilliant. So let me see how much it is. It's a 22. I think it hits.
22 will definitely hit.
Okay, it's 23 lightning damage.
How much?
23.
23 on which guy again?
The one that is on Calientes.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
23. Yeah, you zap him real good. You see the lightning bolt like zap him and almost like knocks him off his feet. He stands up, but you can see him like wavering in place.
If Moonpoon were to move to this spot, would he hit both of them but not Cal?
Let me drag it.
I'm selfishly asking because that's where my panda is.
Yeah, if he moved there, he'd be fine. So like I have the indicator updated to 10 feet exactly now, so all the
Okay.
highlighted areas are bad.
So by
So it
hearing
no
a
longer
voice,
hit this guy. It would hit this guy though. And you would get the effect of the panda.
yeah. So a fourth wall is gonna break, and I'm gonna hear voices from the beyond telling
Well, you
me
would be
like,
able to. You would be able to
"You
see my
should
panda.
move there. Take the panda with you."
Dives
Moonpoon
into
would
the
be
arms of
able.
the panda.
Yeah, Moonpoon would be able to see the panda. So
Yes, and I don't have a skeleton mark on me because on the previous one I had a skeleton mark on me, so that feels better. Because the dead guy, I was sitting above the dead guy, so I was feeling dead.
All right.
So wait, I think.
Ooh.
So whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn, you get heal.
Do I get the heal or do you get the heal?
No, you do because you moved into the space.
Okay.
So you either have to start your turn there or move into the space. So now you
How
can get
much?
a two. Here, let me. It's 3rd level, so 2d6.
Never
Wow.
ending machine. Wow.
Oh, very nice.
That's a good amount.
Yeah.
Perfect amount.
Did Moonpoon disappear or am I crazy?
No, he's there.
He's there. He might be hiding under, depending on what view you're in. He might be
He
under.
must
a
be
spell.
underneath the panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you click on like the person thingy and then the box selector icon, Moonpoon should pop up on top of him.
Okay.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. It will be Saya's turn.
Okay. I don't really want to get close to these guys. I'm gonna just try and shoot that guy that's like in front of Cal.
Okay. Yeah. Go
Does she
ahead.
still have disadvantage even though Panos is kind of behind a pillar right here?
Yeah. I'll roll. It's okay.
Who's
Okay.
fun?
It's like at a weird off angle now, so it's probably okay.
Moonpoon, sorry. Not Panos.
Full moon.
Okay.
Moonpoon is gone. My favorite half orc is gone.
So I'm gonna use a steady aim so that I can get advantage on this attack on him.
Okay.
So let's just attack twice. Short roll.
16 and then 11. 16 will hit.
And then I'm gonna roll the damage. 18, and then I'm also going to use Whales of the Grave to hit the other guy. Or no, wait, is that a bonus action? No, it just says immediately after I deal my sneak attack damage, I can target a second creature. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we'll show the graph. So it's 2d6 necrotic damage to the other guy.
All right. So you see the necrotic damage kind of like hit it, but it doesn't seem like overly phased by it.
It's fine.
When it gets hit, but it does seemingly kind of like cut into its skin a little bit. You see it's like some markings appearing on it. But the one between you and it is eviscerated by your arrow. Describe
Yes.
how that guy gets popped with your arrow.
So I take a good minute to like really aim at this guy. Very thankful that Moonpoon has walked behind a goddamn pillar, so I'm not blinded. I just take it right through his head, and his head just kind of explodes.
I'm
Bam.
the pillar, man.
One head on the altar, the other head just evaporated and gone. This guy is a dead.
Yay!
Let me get him out of there. 2 down, 1 to go, and is currently blind. Augage, it will be the start of your turn.
All right. What's everybody's health situation like?
I'm 46 out of 75.
Okay.
I'm 28 of 52.
Okay.
34 out of 51. I think Saya needs it more.
Yeah, sounds like
Yeah.
I've got something I can do on my next turn to get a bit of health back.
Well, I can help with, or I can give you a little bit of health too. So
Okay.
I'll just do another. Let's see. Trying to space out my spell slots. Let's see. I'll do a level 1 cure wounds.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Come on, don't be a 1. Okay, 10.
Yay!
10 H pizzles.
That feels good. Thank you.
All right. And then bonus. I'll keep my panda where it's at. Seems like Moonpoon's in a good situation with the spirit, and Cal has still got a lot of hit points, and the guy's blind. So I think I'm going to save my other spell slots for just in case. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. It will be the other guy's turn, and he's blind. So you see him kind of just like moving about, and he hears like sounds, but not really quite anything that's going on. So he kind of just like wanders one step in this direction, and you see him like flail his sword once up here at the air and miss, and then swing again and miss. Just wildly swinging and hatcheting at anything he can find.
That's what we like to see.
And then, his eyes kind of like readjust, and he loses that temporary blindness.
But isn't he like touching the outside of the circle? Or is it because he's behind a pillar he doesn't get it?
So I'm going by the indicator that's
Okay.
drawn on the map, which is kind of like specifying which squares specifically are being impacted.
Okay.
So yeah, that will be his turn. Total waste of time. Kalanthos, it is your turn.
Finish you.
I am going to hopefully take this dude out.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it.
17 will hit.
All right.
Do it.
So it's going to be 19. Oh no, I don't want to do that many. I just want to do that many, please. It's
No.
going to be 20 additional damage on that guy.
All right. Taken 20. Radiant damage, so no healing for that boy.
It was
All
a-
right, hold on. I'm going to do my last divine smite.
Ooh.
Another 8 on top. All right.
I am completely spent.
Oh, jeez.
Imagine if
Alright.
somebody comes behind them to support them.
Then Moonpoon, it will be your turn. Your radiance. What will you do?
The wets are bold because I can't waste any more spell slots, so I have to continuously, for 1 minute, meaning 10 rounds, I can continuously cast Witch Bolt and hope takes him down. Let's see if it's gonna hit. And the number of the attack, yeah, it's probably 24.
Okay. 24 will definitely hit.
And it's 24 damage as well, a 12, an 11, and a 1.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
24 lightning damage.
Okay. Is there a save on this or no?
No.
So 24.
Yeah.
All right. Zap him. Definitely a little bit off kilter with this step, but still standing.
Oh my god, he is an undead, quite literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I don't have.
he was pretty fresh before very recently. So
So, do I get healed the 2d6 now again in this turn or not?
yeah.
Yes, because you're
You
still
get
in that
pandas.
spot. Yeah, let me get my panda
So-
up.
I get my 5 HP due to my unicorn powers that I have innately right now, forever.
And you get 10 panda power.
Oh my god, 49 out of 51. Almost good as new. That's my turn.
All right. Saya, it is your turn.
So I really just want to kill this guy, so I'm going to use Steady Aim again and take a shot with advantage.
All right.
Because I just want to, I'm very mad at him.
Ooh. 22 will definitely hit.
So,
Oh
There-
boy.
not great, but still good. I'll take it.
Th- 13 damage. All right. And these are with regular arrows or?
Oh, I've got my silver arrows. I'm keeping track of them.
All right. Silvery arrows indeed. All right. Then it will be Augage, your turn.
He's still not dead.
All
What
right.
an undead. Finish him,
Um,
mortgage.
I just realized I have a cantrip that's radiant damage.
Do it.
Thanks to my well, it's a save or suck, I think. So succeed on dexterity saving throw, DC 14, or take damage.
Okay.
11.
Are you using that?
Yes.
Sacred flame.
It got a 4 on its dex save, so
Nice.
11 radiant damage, please.
not the best. All right.
No heals for you.
11 more damage into the body.
So that's my. What did you say your HP was at now, Moonpoon?
49 out of 51. I'm almost
Okay.
fully healed.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the panda to Calanthos.
All right. Let me. Panda. All right. On to Calanthos. And then it will be this guy's turn. No longer blinded. It sees Calanthos standing before him, and it takes, with its final breaths, 19 to hit.
Nope.
God damn. Ooh, he crits. Oh, 24 to hit with a crit. 24 damage though this time.
Ooh. Ouchie.
That's okay. It could have been worse. For a crit, it's not that much of damage.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that definitely could have been way worse. But
Yeah.
Ouchie.
the only times they've ever hit you is when they're critting.
Yes. For everything.
I think undead doesn't like Calientes a lot. I don't think they like
Yeah.
him a lot.
Yeah,
They,
they
they
don't
seem to not like this holy warrior guy. So yeah, 24 damage to Calanthos, and that'll be the end of its turn.
Okay.
Time
Kill
to take
yourself.
revenge.
I'm gonna hopefully take it out.
Put it
All
down.
right. I'm gonna give you Panda Spirit's gonna give you some healing. It
Okay.
has one more heal after this. So you get 8 healing.
Dang.
8 is greatly appreciated because now I'm at 30 instead of 22. So the 27 hits. I'm going to deal, high numbers on that one. A total of 25 damage against him.
Nice.
And Kalanthos sticks his sword like straight through its chest with like a thrust with the radiant damage, and it's like goes and, like just head slumps down as it dangles from the sword of Kalanthos, and it drops to the ground.
Yay!
You have killed all of the creatures.
Can I spend
Really?
my panda's last charge now to heal Kalanthos?
Yes, sure.
They were tough. For 3 guys, they were pretty tough.
I know. I'm worried about the rest of it. Okay, you get another 8.
All right.
Imagine if more of them came around.
Yeah.
And as combat wanes and you guys collect yourselves, Moonpoon is still like this massive radiant ball. And as you're collecting yourselves, you can start to hear some footsteps coming from the staircase to the north.
Uh-oh.
And emerges, you can see this very similar like armor and attire, but much more like regal symbology all over it, with dragons like innately like hammered into the armor. And he just looks at all of you, looks at Moonpoon, and like winces his eyes a little bit, raises his arm with a wave, and dispels this massive illumination off Moonpoon, immediately like taking off the magical effect. And he just is just like, enough. We need to talk. And we'll see you guys next week on the Curse of Strahd.
But who was that?
Hopefully not somebody that Kalanthos will immediately attack.
Like, I'll tell you when we've had enough blah blah.
It's his arch nemesis.
Oh my god. That was a tough fight.
That was
Yeah.
really tough. I hope we don't have to fight the rest of the castle or we're in trouble.
I'll just be like, you know what? Nope.
The good news is you have someone who's at least talking to you in a somewhat calm
Yes.
manner for once.
August usually does well with talking.
You go to hug him and he's like, I said enough, stabs you in the chest. But
I mean, they can't be all that bad if they're also anti-Strahd, you know?
Who knows?
oh man, but we will find out next week on the Curse of Strahd, everybody. Whew. Got all those level 7 juicers out there with all that damage and goodness. Dear Christ.
Yeah.
I'm realizing I need to have your guys' spell sheets like up somewhere else just so I can be quickly checking things as we're going. There's too much shit starting to happen, which is awesome.
Fine. Just accept it.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. We love you as always, and we will see you next week. Unless Deb cancels for some reason. We love you guys. Bye everybody.